Kia ora koutou. My name is Dr Elspeth Tilley and I teach on Massey University's innovative Bachelor of Communication degree. It's my pleasure to introduce you to this highly regarded degree and to let you know where some of our amazing graduates have gone after completing. First though, what exactly does it mean to study communication? Communication is what links us all together. It's the skill set we use to connect people with people, people with ideas, people with causes, and people with the products and services that they need. Being a great communicator means being understood by other humans. And in today's world, that might mean being expert in using social media, fantastic at writing journalism, creative writing, or other forms of storytelling, great at giving presentations, or a whiz at using film or photography to engage an audience and get a meaningful message across. In the Massey University Bachelor of Communication, you will learn a wide range of both creative and business-oriented communication techniques and bring them together to build a strong, well-rounded portfolio of flexible communication skills. This means when you graduate, you'll have a truly wide range of job roles to choose from. Sometimes people think a communication job only leads to jobs in the media. Nothing could be further from the truth. Communication is one of the most diverse and interesting careers there is because communication jobs are in every single field. Healthcare, the arts, government, corporates, NGOs, global advertising agencies. At Massey, we've been teaching communication since 1975, so we've got graduates in every kind of industry you can imagine. We've had communication graduates working in the White House, and we even have a Bachelor of Communication graduate who runs social media for the European Space Agency. So she gets to tweet about astronauts and Mars missions. Here are just a few of our other graduates from the Bachelor of Communication. This is Madeline George. She completed her Massey Bachelor of Communication in 2012, majoring in public relations, and went straight into a fantastic job as the social media officer at Heathrow Airport in London. She's had a range of communication career experiences since then in the sporting, telco and fashion industries before making her way up the ladder to her current role based in Sydney as Australian Country Manager of Boohoo Group fashion retailer. This is Jordan Bray. For the past 7 years he's worked for Google as an advertising solutions specialist. Jordan finished his Bachelor of Communication, majoring in Media Studies in 2008 and went straight into a broadcast production job with MediaWorks in New Zealand. He then gained experience in digital campaign management with TVNZ and Fairfax newspapers before landing that dream job with Google. Initially in Sydney, but now he's with Google's Auckland office where he's been for the past 2 years. This is Leilani Baker. If you've done the World Vision 40-hour famine, you may have already seen some of her communication work because Leilani, who completed her Bachelor of Communication with us in 2018, is the school's partnership manager for World Vision New Zealand. She loves that her job involves communicating with young people about social justice issues and inspiring them to be leaders and change makers within their communities. So how did all these people get to their dream jobs? They completed a Massey Bachelor of Communication, or BC as we call it. Our 3-year degree that is available on all campuses and has majors in media studies, expressive arts, journalism, linguistics, public relations, digital marketing or communication management. Because I'm from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about the 3 majors that we offer: media studies, expressive arts and linguistics. Media Studies in the Massey BC gives you the best of both worlds, combining critical and ethical thinking with practical hands-on making of digital media. You might be scripting, filming or producing a documentary film or music video one day and learning how to spot fake news the next. We have well-equipped digital media production facilities and expert technicians to support your creative media work, including broadcast quality cameras, sound booths, teleprompters, interview rooms with green screens, and fully networked digital editing suites. We've had our students in our digital media production courses win awards from Weta Workshop for their work and go on to produce commercial music videos and short films. Expressive Arts is the Bachelor of Communication major where you can do all 3 of creative writing, theatre and digital media production together. We invented this combination and it's unique to Massey. Students were telling us that they wanted a little bit of theatre, a little bit of filmmaking and a little bit of creative writing, but not to major in just one. And we like to listen to our students because they're smart and have great ideas. So we made a flexible major where you can do as much or as little from these 3 areas as you like. We call it our triple dip major. Expressive arts students tell us that it's a lot of fun, but it's also teaching important skills such as teamwork, non-verbal communication, production know-how and storytelling through a humanities lens on culture, society and the human condition. Important stuff just for being in the world as well as for jobs. Linguistics is the study of the mechanics of language, what makes it work. Lots of our BC students fall in love with linguistics once they find out what it is. And of course, language is a key tool for communicating, so learning about how it works is a big advantage for a professional communicator. In linguistics, students are always doing interesting assignments that help them understand the components of language and how they work. For example, they get to make up an alien language, study how people talk to their pets, figure out their own speech habits, and be able to tell instantly when politicians are avoiding answering the question. Earlier, I called this degree unique, and I was not exaggerating. Not only are majors like expressive arts and linguistics unique to our Bachelor of Communication, but there are lots of other things that are very special about Massey's Bachelor of Communication too. For example, all students must combine study of business communication tools with study of humanities communication tools. That combination is unique in our region. We make you do both because our research with our graduates and their employers shows this is what makes our BC graduates highly employable. Their combination of creativity and ethical thinking from humanities with business acumen and job-ready skills and tools from business. We do have extremely high employment rates, both nationally and internationally. When we surveyed a representative sample of all our Bachelor of Communication graduates who are out there in the wide world in 2017, 91% of them were in paid employment. Of the remainder, most were enjoying further study, travelling or parental responsibilities. Only 2% were looking for work, which is an incredibly high employment rate by both New Zealand and global standards. In that same survey, we asked respondents how satisfied they were with their Bachelor of Communication now that they were finished and experiencing their career. 93% felt that the skills and knowledge they had learned in their Massey Bachelor of Communication add value in the workplace and community. It's not just our graduates who say nice things about our degree. International accrediting bodies are also rating us highly. We are the only 3-year communication degree in the world that has achieved accreditation from the prestigious Accrediting Council on Education in Journalism and Mass Communications, or ACE-JMC as it is known, in the US. And we are also the only Bachelor of Communication with ACE-JMC accreditation in the Asia-Pacific region. This means your Massey Bachelor of Communication is recognised by employers and professional associations around the world, and that it has had rigorous independent assessment of its curriculum, teaching and graduate outcomes to ensure its quality. We have also recently achieved recognition from the Shanghai Global Rankings as the #1 university for communication studies in New Zealand. Another very good reason to study the Massey Bachelor of Communication is because at Massey we are the leaders and innovators in communication studies in New Zealand and always have been. We introduced the first university communication course in New Zealand in 1975 in mass communications. This was rapidly followed by courses in business communication, organisational communication and media communication. Massey was also the first university to introduce a major in communication, which we did in 1991. So we've been doing this for more than 45 years. We've built up a great depth and breadth of knowledge in our staff, a world-leading reputation, and as you can see, we've got great graduates everywhere. Wherever you end up working in communication, you'll be likely to find a fellow Massey University alumnus there. So in a nutshell, if you are looking for a flexible, well-rounded Bachelor of Communication degree that will give you both sides of the communication studies experience, that's business plus humanities, make you highly sought after by employers, and earn you a qualification that is accredited internationally and delivered by the people who've been teaching communication longer than any university in Aotearoa, New Zealand, Massey's Bachelor of Communication is the one for you. If you want to know more about the Massey Bachelor of Communication, go to www.massey.ac.nz/BC.